If there is one problem we have as Africans, it is that we can easily be used by these guys to achieve their aim. Yes, we can easily be used by them to get whatsoever they want or they need in Africa. Now, you can see brother rise up against brother, countries against countries, African countries against African countries. And that is because we can easily turn against ourselves. I mean, you see them, they know they're doing what's wrong, but they don't like any of them coming out to talk about it because they know what they're doing is wrong. But they would rather stand by each other, these white guys, than come out to turn their backs on each other. But it's, in our today world, we see so many people that come out to, speak against what their brothers are doing. But so many times, it's the other way around. Unfortunately, some South Africans that are not in South Africa are not happy to be South Africans at this point. Some of them feel embarrassed to be called South Africans because of what their brothers are doing to fellow Africans. And it's come to a point where South Africans are now rising up against South Africans. Because honestly, it's now beyond just fighting for economic power, job creation, to fighting against their brothers. And one thing to notice, some South Africans know what is right. They do. Some South Africans have reason against other South Africans. Because right now, this is daylight robbery, daylight theft. You go into other other African shops, you take it for yourselves, and you start using what is there. That is theft.
No. I need a Zinzile. Kasi. These are Ukerane. These are stay. Stembiso. Because now we're taking over this business. We're giving it to you.
For 2026, bro. For 2026. For 2026. For 2026.
Those shops, were those shops given by the government? No, they weren't. Were those shops given to them by any... Some of these guys went to these African countries. They built their lives from scratch. Unfortunately, this is what we see. We have this Congolese woman that broke down in tears. And it's so sad that this refused to stop.
Why I want the whole Africa and the whole world to hear this. If we are here, it's not because we want to live in this street here. No one in this world would prefer to stay in the street with his family. Do you understand? We ran away from our country because of the crisis. And that crisis is this international communities that are causing it. And all of you, we are aware of that.
I wonder what the government is doing about it, because there have been no physical steps taken to stop this. Aside, we're so sad to say this, it's not supposed to be, we are brothers. Beyond the talks, there have to be things done to stop this. There has to be actions taken to stop this. But we haven't seen one yet. Malawians have left South Africa. Ghanaians have left South Africans. Some Nigerians want to leave South Africans. Now, what will happen when brothers turn their backs on each other? Unfortunately, some South Africans came out, and right now, it's now South Africans against South Africans. Let's watch this video.
Guys, as a South African traveling to like other African countries, I don't think I'm more embarrassed to be South African than when I leave and I go to other African countries. I'd have a great time. And then they'll ask me a question, oh, so where are you from? I'm like, South Africa. And it's either one or two responses. Either one, like, oh, wow, South Africa, that's so cool, I'm a piano. Or two, why are you killing us? Why is this? Why you want to kick us out? Why is that? I'm like, and like now you always have to like take the smoke.
Being South African at the moment is quite embarrassing, and I want to have these conversations in a manner that is quite objective, right? I love it here, I love my people, but we have to speak about this illegal foreigners thing and what that says about us, where we are as a people and as a country, because we're not directing that energy, that effort, that attention to the root of the chaos.
it's good to know that we still have some South Africans who see what their fellow brothers are doing and they know that it is wrong. But South Africans against South Africans, that's Black South Africans' family. It's important to ask who the hidden player in this story is. Do you think that all of a sudden they came out with a xenophobia plan? We do not want South Africans, African migrants in our countries. So they started the xenophobic attacks against brothers. And now it has spiraled into South Africans against South Africans. Brothers fighting. It's no longer Africans against Africans. Now it's South Africans against South Africans. And we think this is normal. We think it's just what it is, that something else isn't going on. Well, family, what do you have to say about this story? Because the longer this lingers, we are scared of what's going to happen tomorrow. We're scared of what we're going to hear tomorrow. We're scared of what we're going to see tomorrow. What is the headline going to be tomorrow? That it's now beyond South Africa thing. We have the white population, the Afrikaners, and then we have the South Africans. These Afrikaners are even waiting for their own brothers, white or so long you're white, Europeans, to come to South Africa. They said they will welcome you, just like the confession of a man we saw in our previous video. But these Black South Africans are busy chasing Africans. And now after chasing Africans, they are occupying their shops, taking what belongs to them. And now some of them have risen against themselves, while others that are not in South Africa say that they aren't proud to be called South Africans. Some of them have actually risen against themselves. And we think this is normal. It is just xenophobic attacks. Now, it's easy to conquer Africa because we can easily be fooled. We can easily be distracted. And this is the case. So what do we call this? Look at this, family. Let me read this to you. The tension has escalated to the point where even South African nationals are being targeted in certain areas due to suspected undocumented status or inter-ethnic conflict. So it's like I said earlier, it's no longer about illegal migrants. It's now South Africans going against South Africans. There was a protest held in Nigeria at the Lekki toll gate, Lagos, Nigeria. And during this protest, we were all concerned about one thing: and police brutality and SARS. We are tired of police unaliving civilians, doing dangerous and hideous things to us. We are tired. We want peace and a sane environment for us to live in. Now, this continued until a certain day. We saw hoodlums come to fight against those who came out to protest peacefully. They came out to peacefully protest against police brutality. All they wanted was for the government to stop the police brutality going on in Nigeria. But all of a sudden, we saw hoodlums. Those guys came out to fight against Nigerians that came out to protest. It became a clash. And now we don't know who is really a Nigerian wanting peace or wanting the end of police brutality. They clashed. And I know what the government called it. This is what I see happening in South Africa. That it's gone beyond xenophobia. It's now an ethnic thing, like we saw, that some of these guys are now going to some strategic places to attack their own brothers. Now, if this is not curbed, if this is not stopped by the government, it's going to go way and beyond what they initially planned. But then again, is the plan to wipe out these guys? It's now a fight against, Africa. Well, family, what you had to say about this story? When it gets to a point where a citizen is scared of their own country, I wonder what's going to happen next. Comment what you think about this and do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button. And for more commentaries, download the Africa Diaspora News Channel app. Thank you for watching. My name is Lynient Akotonou.